There is a little bit of math involved, so warning, but stick with me, it's really simple, and I promise it could save you thousands of dollars. I'm Heather Parnash, your go-to real estate advisor, and I've been helping buyers and sellers in Fort Lauderdale and Pompano Beach for over 30 years. So it always kind of amazes me when I'm helping buyers or sellers and talking to them about value that when I bring up price per square foot, they tend to get, a little anxious, it seems like. But price per square foot, as if it's complicated. And what I'm here to tell you and explain to you is that price per square foot is really, really simple math. So I'm just gonna give you an example. If you're a seller and you're trying to price your property to list it, let's say you want $1 million for your property and it's 2,000 square feet. Well, then you're asking $500 a square foot. You take $1 million, you divide it by 2,000, and you get $500 per square foot. And you pick that price because my neighbor sold their home for $1 million down the street. Well, that property was 1,500 square feet, so it's 500 square feet smaller than the first example. And when you take $1 million, you divide it by 1,500, you're gonna get $667 per square foot. That is almost $200 a square foot. And look, I don't want my sellers to leave any money on the table, and I also don't want you to overprice your property and have it stay on the market too long. Plus, once we do get a buyer for your property, you're gonna have appraisers come out, and savvy buyers who are watching the market, they already know how to determine if a new listing hits the market, if it's overpriced or if it's a good deal, and they're ready to jump and make an offer. And as far as buyers go, same thing. I don't want you to ask yourself, or say this property is great because it's $1 million and that's what I'm pre-approved for. That's in my budget, let's go. What I want you to ask yourself, is this home for $1 million selling for a similar price per square foot to other homes that have recently sold in the neighborhood that are similar? So that's the math you want to do. Really simple. Price divided by square feet gives you price per square foot. So the size of the property matters. In addition to that, you can't just compare, a tear down to a recently renovated home. Obviously, the recently renovated home is going to be priced at a higher price per square foot. So you want to try to compare similar properties, and you want to take into consideration of the big four, which I'm going to explain to you in another video. But this really gives you sort of for big picture pricing and analysis, when you're comparing basically, generally speaking, similar properties, simple math, price per square foot. If you have any questions, if you are in need of me to help you price your property to list for sale, or as a buyer you're eyeing a particular home that you'd like to know what the real value is before you go in and make an offer, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. I just can't help you if you don't call, text, or inbox me. Okay, have a great day.